Nathan goes finishing feeding cattle. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to do a new video here with spring equipment. So well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today guys, I'm going to give you a rundown of what we're going to use for our spring equipment. So we got our big shed moved over yesterday while I was gone. Nathan and Pat were moving a bunch of stuff around. So I'm going to start tractor by tractor and then go implement by implement what we're going to be using for our spring. So first, I'm going to start with the Cat Challenger. Gotcha guys. So this is the MT865B Cat Challenger. It has been our main workhorse of a tractor ever since we bought it new back in 2008-ish. So I'm just going to crank the key and see if she'll fire up for hours. And what we got on the back here is we got a Will Rich 657 DCR, which means a disc chisel, which is that's what we got, our disc chisel ripper, whatever they call it. But essentially we use this tool as our main pass of primary tillage. It's got a set of disc gangs in the front, and then it's got chisels to essentially mix up the ground 8 to 12 inches deep and just get us a nice mixture, really bury our residue, incorporate our tillage, etc. So we usually like to do a lot of that in the spring, but or the fall, but that obviously did not happen at all. So we're going to try to do as much of this as possible, but we might be looking into alternatives, whether that be no-till or no-till or minimum till, like vertical till or something like that. But for right now, this is going to be our plan until the weather not gets us in too much of a bind. So this tractor has, give me 1 second. This tractor has 1,935 hours. So not bad for a 10-year-old tractor. We only put probably 100 to 200 hours on this a year, so, but the hours it gets on are good hours. This is a nice tractor. We love it. We've had it for a while. It's a good tractor. It does have 120-inch tracks. Oh, sorry, 36-inch tracks on 120 centers. So it's on a 120-inch center. So it's pretty wide going down the road. And this chisel is a 26-foot chisel, I believe, maybe 28, something like that. It's a good sized chisel. It pulls this thing a decent amount. It doesn't pull it too hard, but it pulls it. It can tell it's behind there, but it never has a problem with it. We almost could get a bigger one, but it is what it is. So now time to head in the shed. Hope my wind muff is doing its thing, because it is windy as heck. Well, let's head to the shed. Alrighty guys, now it's time to check out Case IH 400 Steiger HD. So this tractor has been our main workhorse for a lot of things, big grain cart, planting tractor, and then tillage equipment in the early spring. So this tractor, we've owned it brand new since 2013, I believe. It has DEF, so I know it's in that 2012, 2013-ish. It's probably got like 2,600 hours on it. Let's see. Oh wow, I am good. 2632. So it's got more hours than that Challenger does, but we use it all times of the year compared to that Challenger, which we only use in the late fall or most of spring. So this thing is our main planting tractor, and it will be hooked up to our 50 planter. Ooh. But I'm going to get to that later. First, I'm going to touch on our tillage equipment. Right here we have our 30-foot disc. It's just a plain old disc. We don't use it on all of our ground. It's mainly for prepping really clumpy manure ground. We'll hit it once with that sometimes, and then for prepping in high or alfalfa ground, oats, rye, whatever we decide to drill. Ooh, cattle guy just got here. He picks up our dead cattle, so we must have lost a couple cows. But anyway, so this is our 30-foot or 28-foot disc ripper, or disc, whatever you want to call it. It's a Case IH, not sure what the number is, but it's a Case disc, probably 90s model if I was going to guess. Now I'll go to our DMI Nutriplacer anhydrous bar. This anhydrous bar typically goes behind this thing, whatever it is. It's a 4250 15 shank anhydrous bar. We've had this thing since it was brand new. We bought it from the Iowa Power Show, machinery show out in Des Moines back when my grandpa was still alive, so probably in the early 90s. So it's been a good one for us, but we need to update it. The cooler's bad. It's basically anhydrous comes into the super cooler, which kind of meters it out to all the rows so we get a nice even rate. Well, that quit working midway through the year last year. So we need to get a new one of those or a new implement, but we'll see what happens. Now behind that we have our sunflower soil finisher. It's a 35-foot model, if I believe. Something along those lines, 35-ish. But it is a soil finisher. It is our main secondary tillage implement. It has like 0 tongue left. The tongue started like right here. Now it's like gone. Sweet. But anyway, this is a soil finisher. It has a row of disc gangs to help loosen up the soil and break up clumps. And it's got a rolling basket, which I hate. It always plugs up and never rolls right. But it's got one of those to help level out whatever's after the discs. And it's got sweeps, which kind of help make a level seed bed. It's got a rows of sweeps that cover everything. And then it's got a finishing drag behind it to help leave a nice level seed bed afterwards. So it's been a good secondary tillage pass for us. We like it. Does very well. But we also have a Wilrich Quad X field cultivator. This thing is, I want to say it's either 45 or 52 feet. One of those. It's a really nice field cultivator for us. We don't use it very much. I'd say this thing maybe has 500 acres through it max. I don't know why we have 2 of them. I want to say it was the thing that my Uncle Jerry bought before he passed away. Expecting that we were going to grow a lot, but we really haven't since he passed away. But regardless, we have it. It's really nice. We love it sometimes. It's very nice to have when we have to catch up, or the planter's catching up to just the soil finisher. Sometimes we rent a quad track and throw it on here. But it's a nice Wilrich Quad X field cultivator. On this implement, it's just got sweeps all the way back to the drag. So after we prep our soil, we got our 24-row Case IH 1250 early riser corn planter. Alrighty guys, so like I said, this is our 24-row planter. Bought it brand new in 2012, 2011. Had it for a while. We love it. We love this cavity. We can stick a Pro Box in to clean everything out. So like I said, it's 24-row, nothing special, no precision, all case stock components. We've rebuilt it a couple times. We rebuilt it at least once. We have our uncle who used to be a Case IH technician come and check it out every spring. So he'll be here in a little bit to check it out, to look over it. And we also have our Case IH 5400 bean drill, or Case International, I should say. It's got Yetter farm equipment roll coulters in the front. If you guys are ever drilling beans, no-till, you need to have these Yetter farm equipment no-till coulters. They work amazing. I wouldn't ever drill beans without them. So, like I said, it's an old drill. We've had it for a while. It's nothing special, just got drilling meters that meter it out going down the seed tube. Very similar to our 5300 drill that we've had. I don't know, it's probably a mid-90s, early 90s drill. Had it for a while, does the job, but in my opinion, it's way too small. Hopefully we upgrade it in the next couple of years. But, oh, the disc is a 3950. Nice. Alrighty guys. Look at this loser. Alrighty guys, and last but not least, we have the other 2 tractors that we have in here. Sorry guys, I'm teasing you so much. I'm gonna wait for that T8050. But I had a couple guys comment on what is this tractor that we have in here. It's been sitting, but we never really show it, but it is our 5088 International. Bought it from my great uncles who passed away a couple years ago. They were living on the homestead that my great grandpa started farming, but this was their main tractor. We bought it from them. Don't use it too much, mainly just for hauling liquid manure and for a stationary auger. And then we have our 7120 International, Case International. It's dualed up because we throw it on the bead planter. Good tractor for us, put a lot of hours on it, just doing odds and end jobs, hauling manure, chopper boxes, planting beans, hauling wagons, etc. Then we have it hooked up to our hay barn and our chopper back there too, but we don't use them in the spring quite yet. They're later spring, but now guys, I promise, last but not least, the New Holland T8050. I lied. I haven't ever checked the hours on the 7120, and I cannot remember how to do it. I'm gonna hope I can remember, because some guy told me in the comments a couple months ago when I did that hour video, which you guys haven't checked it out. I did a video of every single tractor on our farm that has hours, that is a tractor. I looked at its hours, so you guys should check that video out. I'm gonna link that in the card right here. But if I remember right, to check hours, you just gotta put it into, oh, sweet, yeah, you turn the key backwards. This tractor has 3,624 hours. Not bad. 3,600 hours on this tractor. It's a good tractor. We like it. It's just planting beans with it sucks because it takes forever. But it is what it is. And now, guys, I promise, last but not least, the T8050. So this tractor's been brand new, bought it in 2009-ish, somewhere around there, give or take a year. We got to put that cover back on. Just an engine air intake or extake, whatever. But it's a T8050, goes on this anhydrous bar for the first part, and then usually goes on the disc or whatever we need done. But this tractor's got right around 4,000, probably 10 hours. Man, I am good. I promise I have not looked at any of these hours before I guessed them. 410 hours, 0.3 hours on the dot. Reason I knew that is because I knew this. I hit 4,006 hours last time I drove this thing in fall, so I knew it'd be close. But dang, I am good. But anyway, that is our spring equipment, guys. If you have any questions, please let us know. That's what we're gonna run with for the foreseeable future, as far as I can tell. Spring is just around the corner. I am really hoping that we are gonna try and run tomorrow. There are neighbors around here chiseling right there. And about 3 miles south of us, they are chiseling right now, so we're hoping tomorrow we're going to try it. But like I said, it is April 15th right now. It's a Monday. I'm out from work. Don't know if I told you. I know I didn't tell you guys that. But anyway, guys, if you made it this far, it would mean a lot to me if you guys would just go down and hit that red button and subscribe. Especially if we start chiseling tomorrow, you guys are not going to want to miss it. I got plenty of awesome stuff in the works for you guys. So be sure you stay tuned. Be sure to like and comment if you guys have any questions. If you guys have the same tractor as us, please let us know. That's awesome. Or similar types. So comment down below what your favorite type of tractor is down below for use for spring tillage too. Anyway, follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more up-to-date posts on what we're going to be doing. I'm actually going to be putting an Instagram post up right now, so be sure to check that out. You guys would have behind-the-scenes footage of Hartung Family Farms. And of course, guys, as always, ta-ta for now.